What is up, guys? Welcome back, and welcome to Sonic 2. We are finally on the second game. So, without further ado, let's get started. Now, I'm using the Sonic 2 Absolute version, which is pretty much just like the mobile versions, but they're pretty much just for PC as well. And they're probably some of the best versions to play for Sonic 2, so I'm going to start a new save with Sonic and Tails. And I'm only going to do the first 4 zones for part 1, and then I'll do the rest in part 2 and 3, so let's just get started. Now, Emerald Hill Zone is pretty easy when you've gotten to know everything. Like, I know where a lot of the special stage checkpoints are, and I think I could probably knock out the special stages in this specific zone, which I'm pretty quick with the special stages, but I just have to figure out where to go for them. So, and hopefully this video won't drag out too long. So, and I've already screwed up my chances of a special stage. Great. We're off to a banger of a start here. Now there should be one be here somewhere, so that's one. There it is. Okay. Now the first special stage is always easy in these games, so we have a good chance of this. It's pretty easy, so I don't have to worry about this. You know, I've played the mobile version more than the original Genesis version, which I do own on my Mega Drive, but Jesus, the original special stages were horrible in that game. Like, you could barely see what was coming up front, there was bombs, and Tails was delayed as shit. He still is in this one, but he's less delayed, I think, but I'm not quite sure on that, so I wouldn't quote me on that. But yeah, this first one's going to be really easy, so there's nothing much to really say, other than, yeah, just let it play out, really. Now, for the other 2 parts that I'm going to be working on, so the first zones we're going through is Emerald Hill, Chemical Plant, Aquatic Ruin, and Casino Night for this part. And then I'll play the rest of the game in part 2, and then I'll leave the final 3 rings for part 3, which is where we'll finish off with the Death Egg Zone. So, look forward to that in the future. And also, thank you so much for over 100 views on my Sonic the Hedgehog 1 Part 2 video. That was surprising, to be honest. And there it is, the Chaos Emerald. I've always liked the Chaos Emerald sprites in these games. I mean, it looks like a weird Jolly Rancher you can eat. Except it would break all your teeth, which was probably not the best choice to eat, but you know, they look edible. Alright. And the best thing about this version of the game is that you do 50 rings after leaving a special stage, which in the original didn't happen. So, thank goodness, I can actually just go collect basically as many rings as I wanted to, as long as I don't lose them, like this. And we got an extra life. The second special stage, again, it's pretty easy, since I have memorized the layouts like the back of my mind, so this should be alright. Not as easy as the first, but pretty easy. Just gotta know where to go really for the rings and avoid the bombs. Those can screw you up as long as with your Tails as well. He will run into the bombs. Specifically in the original version, he will screw you over. Which is why I decided I'm gonna use Tails with Sonic, because, you know, it's gonna be much more challenging. I wouldn't say much more challenging, but gives me a little bit of things to worry about behind me. I can't remember how many rings you have to get now. It seems like over 100. Yeah, these special stages can take a bit to get through, but they'll be fine. I don't think I'll worry about dragging the runtime of this video. I'll keep it to like half an hour or something. By the way, I will be posting shorts in between videos just so people can see like little funny clips I've done, little pieces of trivia, whatever I can think of in like dumb little mind, but you know, be sure to look out for those. I've already posted one today before I uploaded this, so Go check that out if you want more kind of like Sonic 1 content, because that's a clip from my Sonic 1 video if you want to watch that. And yeah, just go check that out. And we got 2 emeralds, which is pretty good. Now, my guess is that we'll be getting all the emeralds during Chemical Plant Act 1, which is, you know, will be good as gold, I would say. And there we go, I think we're done. Yep, Act 1 is done. I've always loved Emerald Hill. It's been one of my favourite zones in the entire franchise. They should have brought it back, but no. Sega thought, bring back Chemical Plant 1,000 times. Like, don't get me wrong, I do love Chemical Plant, but I will admit it's been overused quite a lot. And I think that's like every Sonic Tuber's opinion on everything with reusing zones. Like, I mean, if you think Chemical Plant was bad, just look at Green Hill. I mean, this is kind of Green Hill, not really, but it's Green Hill. Now, if I can remember the locations of the special stages correctly, what's it? There's one. I always remember this one's always on the top of the loop. Alright, here we go. Now, if I had to pick my favorite special stages out of the entire series, it's definitely the Blue Spheres. Like, don't get me wrong, these ones are pretty good, but I'm specifically talking about the mobile versions. Like I said, the original ones are bad. I do not like the pepper versions. They are weird. But, mainly, Blue Spheres and the CD stages, special stages, are really fun. Except for the latter half of those CD stages, they can get pretty annoying. But, yeah, after Sonic 2, I will be going through Sonic CD, so stay tuned to check that out when that's ready. And like I said, Tails is being really screwed with me right now. I gotta really focus up there. 13 rings, and Tails might have lost me a little bit. Now with this section, you just have to stay in the middle, which should be easy enough. Okay, we are golden, so sorry if I keep slurring my words, I'm very nervous about this kind of stuff. I always knew there was a bomb on this side. And with this, with the mobile ports being decompiled onto PC, and specifically the absolute version, I got hit by Tails. Nice. Please hope I passed. I didn't even check the ring count. Hey, I did it. Let's go. I was worried I didn't get it for a second, but as I was saying, the absolute version of this game is the definitive experience, I would say, because it's the mobile versions put onto PC and with no, you know, kind of like mobile control. Because Sonic 2 on the mobile ports were the way I played this game at first, but then I saw the other versions. Like I got the 3DS version of Sonic 2, which isn't even the mobile port. It was like weird port. I think it was just a port of the original, I think. But like different. I don't know, I can't really explain it. I did have the port of Sonic 1 as well. Alright. This one is pretty decent if you know what you're doing. And I think you can get this one. Oh yeah, there you go. 0 rings left. Forgot about those bombs, I almost ran out of them. I knew those ones were coming up though. Now, if I had to pick a favourite stage from this game, it would definitely be a tie between Casino Night and Mystic Cave Zone. And I love those levels, especially the aesthetics of those levels and the music. They're really good. I mean, hey, they even put Casino Night in Generations, which, I mean, not really, but it's basically put like a loop pinball stage, is it? Which, me and many others agree that Generation should have had way more DLC, like for other zones. There was a mod out there for Mystic Cave, which I can't about, but they should have had more DLC. I'm just saying. Okay, how many rings we got left to go? Literally 5 rings. That isn't too bad, actually. And, yeah, I'll just pick them up quickly. Now all we gotta really do is just survive the bombs at this point. Which is easier said than done. Especially in the later ones. And I think we are done. And that is the fourth one, I'm presuming. I think that's at least the fourth one. Yep. That means we're probably going to get Supersonic in this video, but I'm going to hold off on using him this video because I don't really want to blast through the stage as quickly. Like, I'll use him in the boss fights just to, you know, get through those quickly, but like, we'll see what happens on this. Now, if I remember where the other special stages were, I do remember they were up on the top of the ledges. Because of a weird floating platform. This wasn't it. No, here's one. And the other one is where the boss fight is. So I can knock those two out easily. Now, I know Knuckles is playable in this game. Especially in the mobile port and this version. And in the locked-on version of Sonic 2 on the Mega Drive. So, I'm not going to be playing through Knuckles' story, because that doesn't really make sense in the grand scheme of things, so. But in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, he does have his own story, but I'm just mainly going to go through the main stories of the game, so just Sonic and Tails' story, really. So, but except for Adventure, eventually there's like a whole mismatch and everything, so. I am dreading those big mechanic sections so badly. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We're on the second game of the franchise already, so... Yes, 70 rings! Oh god. Yeah, I wonder why Sonic keeps all those rings. They never specifically say in the comics, any of the lore, or whatever. Next, some people think that the rings are even canon. Which sounds great to say, but I don't remember that. But I think the rings are canon. They also did say they were currency. The whole ring situation is confusing as all hell. I think that's all the rings we need. There we go. The Piss Stone. Funny Snapcube reference. Laugh. But, Jesus. That's... I was gonna say 4. 5 out of the 7 emeralds. Which we are pretty close to completing and getting. So the last checkpoint for Emerald Hill should be down here, where Eggman is. There it is. I know, like, most of Emerald Hill is literally just going to be special stage grinding, but it's pretty much the quickest way to get the special stages in this game, because it is hard to keep your rings in the later stages, especially Metropolis. I'm going to dread Metropolis in Part 2. And I am going to be sobbing my eyes out when I get to that. Because everybody knows Metropolis sucks. And I'm on that front as well. I hate that zone. And it's the only zone they gave 3 acts to. And I know that 3rd act was repurposed from Cyber City, the scrap stage that was recently unveiled in like a video I watched. But yeah, the concept was brought over to Act 3 of Metropolis, but man, they could have just cut it out and it would be fine. Like, I didn't need a 3rd act of the worst zone in the whole game. Shoot. I missed that right mile. I like this bit. Just go around in circles. It's really fun. And plus, it's really easy to get the rings. You know, the half-lives, I think, are the most popular versions of these special stages, because I know they've been reviewed in, like, Sonic 4 Episode 2 and a bunch of other games, especially Heroes as well. Sega just loves the half-pipes a lot. Like, you got plenty of special stages to choose from, like, oh, let's say, Sonic 3's Blue Sphere. I know they brought those back as bonus stages in Mania. Oh, that's another thing. Mania stages are really fun. Like, those special stages are so fun to complete. Because they're hard, but they're kind of good, challenging kind of hard, where you know you can do it. You just gotta put the effort in, which is, you know, really fun. So I'm gonna have to play the Mania soon. and I'm looking forward to playthrough Mania. One of my favourite games of all time. Actually, one of my first, like, main console Sonic games, actually. My first Sonic game was actually Colors on the DS, which was, like, the third Rush game, which I need to play through. I got so many games on the agenda, it's unreal. I'll be knocking off the hedgehogs like with a gun. Alright, now we're fighting the man himself, the Eggman. With his glasses so shiny. Yeah, this first boss ain't nothing. It's pretty easy, but it's iconic. The whole egg drill stir is really iconic. And there we go, he's already dead. That would be... I wasn't even caring for him. And there we go, Emerald Hill is done. I mean, what else is there saying about Emerald Hill? It's a really good stage. But it's not my favourite. But it's still up there. Now we move on to the most overused zone in this entire game, which is, well, of course, Chemical Plant Zone. And it may take a while to load. There we go. Yeah. Even though it's overused, I still love Chemical Plant still. I mean, the music is iconic as all hell. Now, I haven't memorized the locations of the checkpoints much in Chemical Plant, but I do know there is a secret one you can access, as long as I don't get hit, that is. With my excellent gaming skills. I'll say that, and get damaged. Also, ignore the weird peeler animation. I think I forgot to turn those off in the settings. I disabled the peeler and spin dash. Not spin dash, drop dash, because I wanted to keep it more authentic to Sonic 2. I may have forgotten the this animation in general. But it's still cool nonetheless. Hold on, I just remembered. I think the special stage is right over here. I'll jump over this a minute. Yeah, there it is, that platform up there. I think I can get Tails to lift me up there. Now, if I should be able to fly up here, it should be up. Yep, there it is. Final one. I swear I hear Tails' tails that cut out from that. Oh well. Alright, the hardest special stage, but the final one. But we can do this. Because, I mean, I haven't failed a single one yet, so... But saying that now, I'm going to fail the special stage miserably. Or not, I'm actually cooking. Honestly, this would be my least favorite color palette-wise of the special stages. It's just plain gray. Like, my favorite would be the second special stage's color palette. That one's really good. I could have made this one red, actually. That would have been a nice color fit, actually. Or I could have made a dark blue. Fit Sonic. Although it would be hard to see Sonic in that kind of special stage color scheme, so I guess that's why they would do that. The red would be cool. Yeah, I am actually cracked in special stages. I sound like a moron. Never remind me to say cracked ever again. That was bad. And there we go. How many rings we got left to get? Holy shoot, I surpassed that a lot. I didn't expect to really overshoot the goal for the rings, but hey, as long as Tails doesn't get hit, we're all fine. And I'm really keeping my eye on Tails here, because I don't want to lose any of our rings. At all. I think we can get bonuses as well. Like, get more of it. Okay, I will be honest, that was my fault than anything, so I blame myself on that one. Should be done here. Yep. Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus. Color-reducing things in the background. Oof. And there we go. All the Chaos Emeralds. That was more easier than expected. I don't know if it's because it was the modern versions of those special stages, but... Supersonic. Awesome. I'm just gonna use this. I'm just gonna use Supersonic to get through this act real quick. Oh yes, we are here. We've done it. Eggman is done for. Eggman is so done for. And there we go. Act 1 of Chemical Plant is done. Oh, yeah, right. There is actually a way to skip that dreadful Chemical Plant water section, and hopefully I can pull that off. Hopefully with Supersonic, actually. I know I said earlier that I would hold off from using it just to not blast through the game, but I think this time would be an only exception, you know? Like, getting through that really stupid goddamn phase of the water, because I don't like that water section at all. I mean, it's bearable, because I know how to get through it, but it slows the pace down from this level a lot. And with Sonic known for going fast, so it seems a bit counterintuitive, but I know it's a platforming challenge, so I don't think it's what I mean. The first game into is Supersonic, one of the mainstays. Oh. I mean, to be fair, I much prefer Sonic 3's approach of getting Supersonic, because you get Hypersonic as well as a bonus, so, you know, Hypersonic needs to come back. I know he'll never will, but I'm holding out hope. Just, please, bring it back. I'll pay good money for it. He should have come back in front. Alright, so here's how you do the skip. There we go. And that skips a complete chunk of that level, so I'm good as gold. Literally, I'm literally gold. Now I think... There he is. He's... Oh god, it's a Chug Jug. Bro should have shielded. Dumbass. And there we go. Chemical Plant is done. Didn't take me too long, honestly. I mean, to be fair, I was mainly spending more of the special stage time on Emerald Hill, so... Aquatic Ruins up next, if I believe. That is probably the most forgotten stage in this entire game, but I like it. I don't think anybody can really hum the tune, but... I know I can. Quite a bit. It's... I like this stage. It's not my favorite, but it's good. It's the... Like I said, it's the most forgettable one, and I got hit. Brilliant. It feels like such an odd one, because, like, you have really good zones in this game, and then you just get this one which is pretty much forgotten, and I think really many will have this in, like, the top 10s or whatever, but I know some of them might, but I definitely don't know a lot of people who like this as a zone, so, Tails, how did you get up there? It's a city sake, I'm going to get through this because I don't think anyone wants to see Aquatic Ruin at all, so I'm going to get through it as quick as possible. 47 seconds. Damn, that was fast as hell. This is probably the... Even though it has water, it's probably the easiest zone in the game. I know Emerald Hill was first, but... I would say that's a little bit more harder. I wouldn't say the hardest, but like, it's probably a tad more harder than, what's it called? Aquatic Ruin. Now I know this, if you ride this section, you'll be good. Don't get hit by those. Or Tails. Yeah, I completely neglected to mention. I know I've already said it in the video, but yeah, Tails is here. First introduction to Tails, even though the Master System was technically his first appearance, but I ain't playing for the Master System version. You know, that's a hard-ass game to play. But, yeah, so Tails is here for us. I hate you, Brando, so much. Yeah, there's a lot of weird moments in these zones where you can just pull enemies out of their arms. Especially in Metropolis. Good lord, the enemy placement in that zone is atrocious. Yeah, we'll be going Supersonic for this one. How on? The cheese to this boss. It's one of my favourites as well, because Giant Hammer. Like, Eggman was in his base thinking, what can I do to beat the Hedgehog? Giant Hammer, go. I mean, you gotta get props. The design is sick. That's just a hammer strapped onto the front, but give the guy some slack. He knows he's trying to kill me. But he's kind of not working out. you think I need to get one more hit on him? Tails, help me out here. Oh, Tails almost down. Get him, Tails. There you go. I missed the... And there we go, Aquatic Ruin. Definitely the most forgotten, but it's still good, anyways. And now we'll move on to my favourite zone in the whole game, along with Mystic Cave. Can't wait to hear the music. It's so good. When the zone loads, that is. There we go. Oh, now this is a good zone. I mean, the background's amazing. The entire stage theme is probably what made a lot of casino stages in Sonic, because Spring Yard wasn't really casino staged than anything. It was more or less like a city stage than anything. But this is where the whole casino aesthetic comes from. And boy, is it great. Like, I don't think they could have even topped this. I mean, it probably is like Carnival Night, but that's more of a carnival than anything. But others have tried to replicate, like Sonic 4 Episode 1 tried, but Casino 3 ain't it. All I'm saying, Casino 3 ain't it. I think Tails say I may have been caught in some of the boundaries, I'm not sure. Yeah, this zone, while being one of my favorites, I don't think there's that many enemies in the same. I think there's only one. At least one type of enemy. But I might be wrong on that. I don't really see any enemies other than spikes. But they're not enemies, so... I have no clue. I know there's that weird guy with a bumper as a shield. And he's a claw. But that's the only one I can really think of on top of my mind. Also, gambling! Let's go gambling! I didn't expect to win. And get an invincibility. My day just got better. Eggman's not stealing my rings today. And I think we're done with Act 1. Yeah, there was not at all any enemies, I keep saying, but there's not that many enemies. Alright, now from the final bit for this video, specifically, so... And we got a bunch of continues, so if you fail a game over, then... Yeah, I don't think with my 14 lives I'll be game overing anytime soon. Yeah, look, see, that's the guy I was talking about. It's the only enemy in the stage. And Tails tried, but failed. Oh, he didn't. Because he did a thing on stage. And there's another guy. Yeah, that's the only one. Oh, this bit always gave me trouble as a kid. Like, I always keep dying by this bit. Yeah, also, for those who didn't know, Miles is actually Tails' name, and it's probably common knowledge at this point, but I'm going to say it anyways. Tails' name isn't Tails, it's Miles Prowl, which is a joke on Miles Prowl, which is admittedly pretty funny, but I don't know which name I prefer. I kind of prefer Tails because the voice crack is insane, but I definitely prefer Tails than anything, because that's what I've known him most of my life, so... Well, Miles Prowl is a good name, anyways. I think I much prefer Dr. Ive or Robotnik. It gives him a more menacing name than Eggman, but I do love Eggman, so it's up to name choice, really. But definitely my favorite version is definitely Dr. Ive or Robotnik. Gives him that more menacing overtone, and then Eggman's supposed to be like a weird nickname. Anyhow, Super Sonic. I'm just gonna get this one out the way because this one's pretty easy. I mean, I do love his little egg reveal here. You should have used this in the entire game. It looks snazzy like this. Keep it up, my dude. Getting really good with these designs. But in all fairness, it's really easy to hit him, even though I am Super Sonic. Even if you're base Sonic, all you gotta do is really just string out on the spike. It's that easy. There we go. Oh, Tails, no! What a way to cap off the video. Well, we'll leave it there for now. I will see you guys in part 2. See ya!